Hello everyone, today we are going to be doing an ornament craft which is called the Ball of Hopes. But before we do that, we are going to be unboxing our Advent in a box and I will be showing you some week 1 activities. So first we have our Advent in a box guidebook. This is important because this will have all the instructions and recipes for your activities. So here we have our wreath supplies. You will be using these materials to make your own Advent wreath. So the first thing that we have is white modeling clay. Our second material is one electric tea candle. On the bottom there's a switch where you can turn the candle on and off. Our last materials are 4 purple candles and 1 pink candle. Another activity for week 1 will be your sponge print cards. These are blank cardstock papers that you will fold in half and cut along the crease. These are already folded, so all you have to do is cut along the crease and fold it again, hamburger style, if you want small cards. If you don't want small cards, then you can leave it as it is. And lastly, our ornament activity. In this box, there are different supplies for 2 separate activities. So these next 2 materials are for your sponge print cards. This pink rectangle right here is your sponge that you will cut shapes into. And then that right there is the paint that you will use to hydrate your sponge. Now we are getting into the supplies that are needed for our ornament craft today. First, we have our clear plastic ornament ball halves. In other words, the body of our ornament. Then we have our white ribbon, which will be used later on at the end of this activity to hang our ornament. And then we have our jingle bells, which will be used to decorate our ornament if you choose to use them. And now we are going to set our materials aside to work on the inside of our ornament. In your box, there should be a purple piece of paper folded in half. And if it's not folded in half, you can go ahead and fold it in half. And we're just going to cut along the crease line. After you have finished cutting your piece of paper, you are then going to be cutting it into narrow strips about the width of your finger or thumb. Once you have finished cutting all your pieces of paper into narrow strips, we are then going to be writing a hope that we have on each strip. After we have finished writing our hopes down, we are then going to be grabbing a pencil and wrapping the strip around the pencil to curl it. You can also curl it with a pair of scissors by gliding the blade along the piece of paper like we do for ribbons, but I suggest using the pencil because it's much safer. Then we are just going to be doing the same steps over again until we have finished. Now we are going to grab the body of our ornament and we're going to grab our curled strips and we're going to fill up our ornament with the curled strips. And then we are going to click our ornament together. Next, we are going to insert our ribbon through the hole on the top of the ornament. You can add your jingle bells on the ribbon or inside your ornament if you want, just depends on what you prefer. So if you decide to put it on the ribbon, I preferably tie a knot just so the jingle bells don't glide around, and then I'm going to tie it with a bow. And there we have our Ball of Hopes ornament. Happy holidays everyone, and be safe!